Hey guys, it's Marissa. Today I wanted to make a 10 random facts about me video. I don't know why I'm holding my arms out like this for so long. It's just Marissa-ism. Anyways, yeah, so I actually am in my pajamas right now. I hope you guys don't mind, but I like getting comfy after I get home from school. I like eating a snack and getting in my pajamas and sometimes cleaning and sometimes just, watching Netflix. Anyways, I had a really great day at school today. It was my first day back, and I only had to go to one class today, which was my history class, and it's with one of my favorite professors, and she's a really cool. She has a doctorate, I believe, in anthropology or something along the lines of that, and she's a super sweet lady, and I love her classes that she teaches. I learned so much stuff. Anyways, it was so cold outside today, like it was 1 degree outside today. Craziness. I'm not used to it being that cold here. I got up this morning, and when I went to open the blinds to my sliding glass door, there's ice that has formulated on the bottom of the door. On the inside there's ice, like from condensation. There's icicles on the bottom of my door, and it was so cold this morning. Our car doors were like hard to open because they were frozen shut, and I'm not used to this. I had to bundle up, and crazy enough, our school is usually cold. They keep it cold. I don't know why, if anybody else's school does this, but I've always seemed to have a problem, like, with going to school. Like, it doesn't matter what school I'm in, whether it's like elementary school, junior high, high school, college, it doesn't matter. It seems like they keep school buildings extremely cold to keep you awake, but that doesn't help me any. That just makes me freeze to death, and I want to put on every jacket that I bring to school with me, and I want to climb inside my backpack and zip myself up in there and make a cocoon because I don't want to deal with the cold. I wish it were warmer right now because I can't stand cold things because it's chilling to the bone outside. I think it's the worst when you live in a humid place and it gets cold because it just feels like it's colder. I've been in Idaho when it's cold. It's not that bad at all. Like, when it's like really cold up there, it's because the air is dry. But down here, the air is moist, so it seems like it's so much worse. It's weird. Anyways, yeah, so surprisingly they had the heat on, like, really cranked up in the building this morning, and I didn't freeze to death, and I was able to take off my big Eskimo jacket that I wore to school today. But I don't know if you guys have problems with your schools being super cold, but if you live like in the northern parts, or I don't know, wherever you live, and you go to school, if your school building is cold, then I guess if you're cold like me, which is like the majority of the time, then I guess you freeze to death like I do. Anyways, moving on. Had a great day back at school, and I got to see one of my friends that I haven't got to see in a while, my good friend Brian, and I missed him. I didn't get to see him all break, and it made me sad, but I got to see him today, and I was super excited about it, and he looked so cute in his little plaid hat that he wore today, and I got to see some other cool people too. But anyways, I wanted to make a 10 random facts about me, so I guess I'm going to start with that. So I hope, actually, before I start, I hope everybody else had a great day today at school. Anyway, number 1, I actually have no favorite colors. Like, I like all the colors. If colors were children, I could not pick one of my children to like the most because I like them all, except for the color puce. That baby puke green color. I believe it's called puce. Puce sounds like puke. So I guess this is the least unfavorite color that I have is puce. Just that color. I don't like that color. It's just a weird color and it has a bad name. Who calls a color puce? It sounds like puke. They probably named it puce because it sounds like, or looks like the color of baby puke. Yeah. Anyways, but I don't have a favorite color. I have a unfavorite color. So, number 2, my all-time favorite meal will probably show exactly where I'm from because I'm from the South. I love a rack of pork ribs, or baby back ribs, with steak fries and lots of barbecue sauce and a sweet tea. That is one of my favorite meals, and you wouldn't know to look at me. You'd think I ate salads like every day of my life, but I absolutely love some pork ribs. Like, I will put them away. Like, it looks like I probably stuffed them in my pocket, but I didn't. I ate them all because I absolutely love them. Hands down, favorite meal ever. Favorite meal ever. Yeah. So, anyway, number 3. I have loved scary stuff, whether that's scary stories, ghost stories, scary movies, scary books, scary anything. I have liked anything scary since I was around the age 4 to 5. I don't know why. I like creepy things. I like scary stuff. I remember in elementary school, I would make one of my best friends at lunch tell me scary stories every day because she used to make up the best scary stories. I loved any kind of scary story, stuff like that. I would live for it. We had a family friend that would come over like on holidays and birthday parties, stuff like that. I would like climb up into his lap, and he was the best storyteller ever. And little 6-year-old me is like, will you tell me a scary story, please, 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 please? And I would just be like, you have to tell me one, please tell me one. And he would always make up the craziest, creepiest, scary stories ever. And I would be so happy after he would tell me a story. That was like the best ever, was having scary stories told to me. Yeah, actually, I still have yet to see a ghost. I really want to see a ghost. I've never seen one. I'm so jealous of people who have apparently seen ghosts because I want to know if they're real. I want to see one. And I'm hoping I get to see one where I live right now because apparently an older lady passed away before I moved in. So she lived here before us, so I kind of want to see her, but I kind of don't at the same time because I'm like, oh, that'd be so cool, but scary at the same time. It's like going on a roller coaster, pretty much. But I would like to see ghosts. I think it would be pretty cool. Or I'd probably scream like a little girl. Anyways, moving on. Number 4. My natural hair color is actually jet black. Strange enough, because my dad has dark black hair. My brother has my mom's hair. He has like this, they both have this super curly hair, like super curly hair. And it is like a brownish color with like some red in it, like an auburn kind of color. That's what color their hair is. My hair is kind of naturally wavy. It's definitely not that curly. I have to curl my hair, but my hair is black. So right now I have it, my hair was platinum blonde, but I dyed it like a brownish kind of color because I was tired of bleaching my hair so much because it took a lot to get the black out of my hair. So now I just kind of have like this brown color with some like blonde in the bottom of it, like some blonde highlighting. But I'm actually thinking about dyeing my hair back to Little Mermaid red. I'm not sure because I get bored with my hair color, and I've had pretty much every hair color you could possibly think of except for green or yellow. Yeah. Anyways, so moving on. My most favorite holiday that doesn't get to last as long as I wish it would is Halloween. See, around here, I feel that Christmas starts in September and Halloween gets kind of overlooked. But I love Halloween. I want to live in like a Halloween town where people have like Halloween Christmas trees or like Halloween trees, not Halloween Christmas trees, Halloween trees and like Halloween decorations all the time because I feel that Halloween is an underappreciated holiday and I love dressing up, and this year I actually dressed up as Fred from Scooby-Doo. My husband, I, and two of our friends, and my son all went as Scooby-Doo and the gang. My son was Scooby, my husband was Velma, I was Fred, and our other two friends, our friend Will, he's this big red-headed man, and he went as Daphne, and then our other friend went as Shaggy. Anyways, so we all kind of cross-dressed and did this whole like crazy like Scooby-Doo and the gang thing. And it was so funny because people absolutely loved it, thought it was hilarious. And I did my hair all manly and did like sideburns. I don't have blonde hair, so I kind of did brown, whatever. But I did these like sideburns and these huge eyebrows just to like make myself look manlier. And I did like a 5 o'clock shadow thing. And my eyebrows were so ridiculous that, like, by the end of the night, everyone was like, please, dear God, take those things off, because you're scaring everybody. But I'm going to actually put up a picture of those eyebrows, because they were so ridiculous. Anyways, moving on, I wish that Halloween would last a lot longer. I wish Halloween was like Christmas time. Oh, at least let Halloween have its moment to shine just as big as Christmas, because it's just as cool as Christmas. You get candy and stuff, and the great pumpkin brings you things. Anyways, moving on. Number 6. Sorry, I keep on looking down, but I actually wrote down everything on this notebook, and I got it. And it kind of reminds me of the 60s with all the ugly flowers on it. And I like this thing, so I wrote my stuff down in this book. So I'm just looking at it and making sure I'm on the right track and I'm not jumbling up what I wrote down, because I kind of have to keep myself on track sometimes. Anyways, yeah, I talked about Halloween. Number 6. I am exactly 5 foot tall. Like, I don't even get a half. Like, I don't even get like 5.5 or anything like that. I am just 5 foot exactly. It's really strange. I'm the shortest one in my family. My brother is almost 6 foot tall. My cousin is 6'3". Yeah, 6'3". And my mom is 5'6", and my dad is like 5'10", and even my grandparents are a lot taller, and I'm the only short one. I don't know where they found me either. My mom says they found me under a rock or in like a cabbage patch, because I was a baby fairy and she found me and thought it was really cute, so she brought me home. I'm extremely short compared to everybody else. Moving on, number 7. When I eat peanut butter and jelly, it has to be made like in a very specific way. I have to have my 2 pieces of bread with peanut butter on them, and the jelly goes in the middle. I feel that if you have jelly on one side and peanut butter on one side, only the peanut butter side is good, because I feel that the jelly gets like all absorbed up in the bread and it gets mushy, and I don't really like that, so that's not my thing. I kind of have to have my peanut butter and jelly in a specific way. Really strange, but just something that I have to have. Number 8. My favorite subject in school is English or creative writing. I love writing stories. I love reading things and like reading plays, whether that's like Shakespeare. I love poetry. I love anything from Edgar Allan Poe. The Raven is one of my favorites. Or Annabelle Lee. I love anything to do with English. I love to write. Sometimes I write and it helps me because I feel like you can get so many things out on paper that you can't like say to people sometimes. So I just write things out. I love writing things out, whether that's like notes or like grocery lists or anything like that. It's just some kind of like stress relief for me. I have anxiety sometimes, and when that gets the best of me, I feel that I have to do stuff, like whether that's cleaning's just a random one. I will clean, I will write down stuff, I will like make things like clothing, I will just, do stuff like that, paint, draw, outfits, just be creative. I kind of have to do that. So in school, the only subject I've ever been really 100% great at is English because I love to write and I love writing stories. And when I started back to college, my very first teacher was impressed by the things that I wrote, and she really liked my stories and thought they were great. And she told me just to keep on writing because it was worth it. And so I do. Alright, moving on. So number 9, I am from North Carolina. If you guys can tell, I don't know, if you're like in a different country or even like a different part of the States, you might notice that I have some kind of accent. I don't really hear it, but other people do sometimes, or they don't. But apparently I have like a slight twang to my voice, like a slight accent. But if you know where the city of Asheville is, I live close to the city of Asheville, North Carolina. But anyways, yeah, I live in the mountains, so I'm used to a lot of trees and forests and hiking and seeing animals and stuff like that, which you don't see that much often, but like when we go camping and stuff like that, I like seeing animals. The mountains are very relaxing, and I like living here for the most part. Sometimes I like the nature. I don't like all of the people sometimes, or some of the places, because sometimes people just aren't nice, but that's everywhere you go. Some people just aren't nice. Anyways, yeah, so number 10 and the final one is, this might not surprise anybody, but I like to make a lot of my clothing. I find it like I've been doing it for so long, making things out of like other pieces of clothing, or mixing two pieces of clothing together and making something new. I've been doing that for a very, very long time. I've been doing it for close to 10 years, and I like having different things. I like making something out of nothing. So that's my slogan, making something out of nothing. And I kind of like doing my stuff myself, like my clothing myself, because it's more special and I worked for it, and I made something cool, and people are always like, where did you get that? And I'm like, I made that. And they're like, that's really cool, you have to show me how to do that, or you have to make me one. And I like doing that. I like making all of my clothing stuff, whether that's adding buttons or sewing up like a, like a hole in like something. I like making my own clothing. So yeah, those were 10 random facts about me, guys, so you could get to know me a little bit better. If you guys have any suggestions for videos or something else that I could be doing with my videos, just leave it in the comments down below. I would like to, in the next like couple of days, if it gets warmer outside, I would really, really like to do a video for you guys of an outfit of the day based off of the character Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas, and I hope I get to do that because it's one of my favorite outfits to wear, and hopefully this weather will clear up and get a lot warmer than it has been, because my last video, it was when the cold front started moving in, and there was actually some snow. If you look closely in my video, you can see some of the flurry like going around. So it was starting to get pretty cold outside, but I wanted to get that video out for you guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. Anyways, yeah, if you want me to do any kind of like video based off of any kind of comic book character, TV character, book character, villain, anything like that, leave it in the comments down below. If you'd like to see something else from me, leave it in the comments down below. Within the next couple of days, I'll be doing a hair and makeup tutorial for my Bride of Frankenstein, so look forward to that. Anyways, as always, if you guys would like to subscribe and become a geeky with me, geeky, then you can hit the subscribe button. If you have any comments, anything you want to let me know, just leave it down below in the comments. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, day, whatever it is, where you live, and stay cool, have a great week at school, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
It looks like it snowed on the inside. Look at that. There's an icicle.
And I just, look, I'm yawning because I'm tired. But if I saw one, I'd be like, holy Toledo, Batman, I just saw a ghost. It died. It died itself, according to my dad in his Charlie Brown methodology. La 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 la, I can't talk. So that's where babies come from. They come from Cabbage Patches. Really crazy, big, curly, like Texas hair, because I love Texas hair. Big, crazy hair. Stop bothering people.